went last night? Well, it was a great dinner. Pan-seared chicken, tamales, corn, and homemade bacon-infused collard greens by Chef Mark, and it was fantastic. We slept well. We kind of had to cut it a little early. The storms are kind of doing crazy things. Super high wind, and then some rain and then stop. Some rain and stop. Everything around us got crushed. We didn't. Anyway, this is what we got to wake up to. That is Lower Montrose, Colorado. And it is incredible. We have on store today, we're going to take ourselves back around to Telluride. Have a snack and maybe some coffee there again. It's early here, so we're gonna knock this out and then get down there. And then after that, I think we're gonna take Ophir Pass around, up and around, so we can both get over to $1 Million Highway. And from there, unfortunately, I think that's where we see our paths separate. He's gonna continue on for a little bit and go into Eureka, and I'm gonna head south. So stay tuned. All right, brother. Great buddy trip.
Yeah.
Pretty good time.
Hey, awesome.
We're out of here. Ophir, it's raining. Ophir is gonna be crazy, so we're out of here. Chevy is doing some test stuff with their ZR2. Actually on Imogene Pass right now, so we're doing the highway. I'm going back to Texas. He's going to Silverton. It's been a great one.
Good brother. Thank you.
Thank you. See you guys. All right, guys. So, kind of took me a minute to do the quick vlog update. Justin left yesterday. We split ways with him. Last night, Mark and I, aka the retired chef, aka the TV chef, split just now in Telluride. Last night we stayed. Last night we stayed at a nice little campground, and it was just some dispersed camping. It actually ended up being at the beginning of the Rim Rocker Trail right there in Montrose, which was nice. We were able to get up and come right down to Telluride and do a few things, get some fuel. He and I both got a couple supplies so we can continue our journey. He's on his way back, headed east. He's got to go all the way back in DFW on Friday, so he's going to spend a couple more days here. I'm actually going home to Texas in hopes to be there tomorrow for Father's Day. So right now, it's going to be a little bit of highway because I've got to make up some ground, because what I want to do is get down into New Mexico somewhere. And there's a famous spot I eat every time I go out. It doesn't matter how many hours I have to take out of my schedule. Like this time it's gonna be 6. I'm gonna add 6 hours to the schedule to get there so I can eat my breakfast tomorrow morning on Father's Day at my favorite restaurant in New Mexico. So I'm gonna handle that, but right now I may even jump on some of the high country trail going from like Chama area down towards Santa Fe. I don't know, I haven't really decided. But it's been raining like crazy, so I'm going to try to get down as fast as I can to give me a little bit more time to pick where I want. It's about 5.5 hours for me right now in Telluride. So that's it. It's been an epic trip, and I appreciate every one of you guys that watch this vlog. I try to show it in a different perspective, and I try to show all about it so that you see all what happens on a trip, and you got to see very well maintained and built rigs have all kinds of maintenance issues and small issues, and so it's funny to watch a group of people work through those. How effective are they making trail repair? How effective are they at using the things that they bring along to make things work? So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, remember, if you did and you want to support it, future travel itself, the channel itself, future fabrication, this is going to need a few modifications. All in all, this Raptor has been absolutely hands down incredible. And the only thing that we had an issue with was the air system, onboard air system. And that was because that Smittybilt was getting so hot that it was burning through the airline that I went and picked up. And it ended up blowing it 4 or 5 different times, plus a relay. Note to you guys that Smittybilt 5681, or whatever the largest one Smittybilt makes, a 45 amp relay isn't big enough. You need to get a 60. It draws more than 45 amps, I'll tell you that. So, that and high temp hose, because it gets super hot. So, other than that, that was it. I'm really happy with this. This Raptor has blown my mind about its capability in the rocks, in the overlanding platform. And I've even got the ass too low right now and too stressed. So, I can only imagine how much better it will be when I get the rear end back to ride level where it should be able to hold the weight that I've got in it. So, that being said, I'm going to hammer out some miles. I'll catch up with you guys in like 2 minutes. See ya. What I always thought about being prepared, like, it was sunny, blue. I made it from Telluride down to about Cortez, Colorado. These high mountain storms come out of nowhere, and I don't know if you can hear this, but we were doing 65, and I'm just barely now doing like 35. It is just crushing it. I wish I had somebody to hop out real quick and rub it down while I was driving through this water, make it all nice and pretty, but that's okay. Anyway, just checking in. Figured I'd share this. Always be prepared. Like, I carry rain stuff in here. There was huge rocks just down on the road from washing down. That's another thing. Be careful in Colorado, New Mexico too. Once it starts to flash flood rain like this, these rocks come down and they will cause major damage. If not, cause a wreck. So anyway, always be prepared. At least rain jacket, if not a rain slicker, and if you can, all of those plus an umbrella. Okay, that's what I got for you. Tried to reroute going like east or west or south or southeast or southwest. These storms are just crushing the entire state of Colorado, southern Colorado, and north New Mexico, north central New Mexico, northwest New Mexico, and northeast New Mexico. They're just crushing them, and you can see it in the video right here. When I started driving, it was 1 o'clock in Telluride, Colorado. And I'm south of Chama, New Mexico by a long way. I've been driving on the road for 5 hours, and I've been in rain the entire time. And I keep changing my forest destinations and camp destinations because every time I get to that location, well, the rain's either caught up or started in front of me. So now I'm trying to figure out, what to do, because I figured after 5 hours I'd be out of the rain, and the only thing with the camper is that I have no other ventilation system without, oh opening windows. And obviously if it's raining like this, how it has been, I couldn't do that because it would just fill it inside of the camper. So I'd have to keep the windows shut. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. And then I finally picked a place down here I could be wrong by pronouncing this, but Ambigui, New Mexico. But I just looked at it, and it's a river spot, and of course on Google Maps, they just had a warning come across that said between that area, between Ambigui and Santa Fe, going south for the next however long is in a flash flood warning. And I'm like, oh god, well I definitely don't need to do that and stay on the river. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. Well, that answers that question. I now made it down here. I'm 13 miles away and it is raining like cats and dogs. And the radar said it's supposed to do this all night. Like, what? It never rains on my trips. These are the storms coming, and the mountains right there are national forest, and I just found this little cutoff right here. So I figured, why go any higher when I've got this? Is it beautiful or what, guys? Like, this is incredible. There's the beast. You guys can't imagine how impressed I am with that dude. Seriously, super excited. So, here it is. We finally outran the rain by really outrunning the rain. I was driving like a madman trying to get down here because all my camp spots that I had picked, I had 6 of them total. I mean, and you can see the rain out here. I mean, it's coming. So I'm just gonna show you guys real quick what's going on here. And basically that's it. So we are overlooking the valley just north of Santa Fe. So right over that hill right there, right over it is where Santa Fe proper is. I was supposed to have been camped 60 miles up that way, but like every location I tried to pull into, it was just getting crushed. So this is what I got. I'm gonna try to get this dude set up real quick, and hopefully maybe make dinner outside, but I don't know that I'll have that chance. I may have to just jump right into cooking everything inside. So that's what we got. Oh, guys. Hello. So, it's kind of cool outside. And I guess I could put a jacket on, but this is kind of above a neighborhood area. Now, technically, I am on the fire service road, so I can camp here. But, I mean, I don't really need to have a fire above these draws. And it did rain all day, and it's really wet up here, but it doesn't really mean anything. So, honestly, I think this is what I built it for. I think it's super comfortable right now. The temperature, like I said, it's probably 56, 55. It's good in a t-shirt when I'm in here, and I just have the windows open slightly. So I think I'm gonna just cook in here. And tonight I'm doing something super simple, just chunky soup, sirloin, and I'll just put 2 of those in the pan and warm them up. And I'm also gonna have them with some Garden of Eden blue chips and maybe a little nacho sauce. Maybe that's it. Super simple tonight. It's really the last night of the trip. And to be honest, guys, I've just been blown away. So how it was, this is probably the longest trip I've had as far as mileage goes. Even though it was still the same as the Utah series, 9 days, the difference is the mileage. That trip was 1,170 miles, I think. And what we've covered this time was far greater. I think the last time I looked, it was over 1,600 miles that we've driven since last Saturday. And I still have to head back to Texas tomorrow, which would be awesome. See everybody, family, friends. And obviously do the father thing. But really in here, what happens is I get like this, and it's just so comfortable that I procrastinate. I get in here and I relax, and then I don't cook for a while. But that's not gonna happen tonight. So now I'm gonna nail this out so I can get up early in the morning and head to my favorite eatery, which I'll show you guys that. And you've seen it before on other videos. You've seen it on the big Vets Day trip that we do with my friends that are vets, that we take out overlanding and camping. We've done that 2 years in a row. This will be the 3rd year coming up in 2023. But also you saw it in the Utah series, and you'll see it in this series, because like I mentioned earlier, there's not a time that I come through, around, or close to New Mexico that I don't divert myself to go eat there and support them and enjoy their food. And I'll tell you this, they're probably the best coffee in all of New Mexico. But anyway, that being said, I'm gonna start cooking, and I'm sure you guys will eventually want to know how. But inside here, I keep a couple options. This is a Gas One single burner stove, and then I also keep a small jet boil style screw on top for these that I can do boil water on. And this is all in here in my inside kitchen. That way, if it's bad weather or like now, it just better fits me to cook inside. Then I've got this stuff available. I don't have to get out, open a tailgate, open the door, and then pull out my drawer and get it out of there. This is all stuff that's separate, so that I have separate kitchen cooking abilities. And when I'm cooking out there, I can just pull the drawer and pull the big stove out and lay it on the tailgate. And they both have separate fuels, and there's fuel in here for this, the green bottles, and these cans for the jet boil style, and the same thing in here. So I can do either or. But that's all I got. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook dinner and call this thing a wrap. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everybody following me. And yes, this is more vlog style, but I wanted you guys to kind of see what happens day in, day out, how we make decisions, why we go where, the trails we pick, just everything going on, instead of just a docu-series where you see it from afar and all you see is what's going on. You don't see anything that goes into it. That being said, thanks for watching, thanks for following, thanks for sharing. And again, if you want to help push this series along and other series in the future, please consider our Patreon page. I'd appreciate it. www.patreon.com/MaximumOverland. Anyway, have a good night.
When you first told me your name, I didn't hear a word you said, but it was written all over my face. Should've known it was you I would love until the end. When you made it down the aisle, moment stole my breath. Bet you could see it in my smile.
Good morning.
Should've known it was you I would love.
It was a crazy night.
I don't know.
The rain caught up to us, that's for sure. So everything did really well. The camper did really well. The only thing I need to consider is ventilation, because obviously with it raining so hard, it was raining so hard. Most times the wind was shaking the whole truck. So that being said, it was a hell of a sleep though, I'll tell you that. I slept so well. You know, at the end of the trip, just a little tired, and man did I sleep well. So all things considered, about 3:30 a.m. the rain subsided. It's kind of sprinkling on me now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I was able to crack the window behind my head that goes towards the cab area and turn the fan on and use it to suck some ventilation in there, and it cooled off. It was cool, it was just humid, but we were able to cool that off, and after that it was just incredible. I slept really, really well. Slept longer than I thought I would, but that just goes to show, you know, long days on the road, and yesterday was a long day trying to figure out all the different places we can camp. Anyway, this is going to be the close of this vlog series, and I can't wait to put it out because the terrain we covered was so diverse. I'll give you guys a mileage total, but when we left Texas last Saturday, I know when I rolled in here last night, I was over 1,600 miles. So there'll be another, I don't know, 300, I'm sure. I can't remember what it is from here in northern New Mexico to Amarillo, but it's a good clip. So, you know, close to a 2,000 mile trip, you know, in 8 or 9 days was really neat to do because we got to see a lot of things. Anyway, if you like this video series, make sure that you share it. Show people what we're doing here. Like it, you know, always give it a like. And please comment with me as much as you'd like. I like to help people as much as I possibly can. We'll do a review on the rig about all the changes we made, what worked and what didn't work, and if I need to change things later. But anyway, you know, thank you for that. Thank you for following. And again, if you want to follow us and assist the channel in a different way, our Patreon account is up. It's www.patreon.com/MaximumOverland. But anyway, thanks again, guys. This is the famous walk, guys, that I always take every time I come because it's the greatest. There's the Drury Plaza Hotel, is what it's directly across from. Oh, almost lost the top. And of course, it's raining here. But down this beautiful street, down there is all the really pretty shops and Indian gathering shops where all the galleries are. But what's amazing is where we're going right here. And this is the best place ever. Okay, boys and girls, we are out of here. Thanks for watching.